How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I know, not the best t-shirt to wear, black on black, but it is what it is. It is late at night. I'm recording this at 1 AM before I go to bed, and I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much. There is a lot to get through. Lots of positive stuff, actually. Some comical stuff, but lots of good stuff to get through. And overall, I hope you enjoyed the video. So without further ado, let's get cracking. First thing, as you can see on screen, is Bethesda Game Studios. They are saying we're overjoyed by the incredible response to Starfield. Thank you all so much, and your journeys are just beginning. And they say over here with the Starfield account, we're thrilled to see how much you're enjoying Starfield. The settled systems would be nothing without its most intrepid explorers. And I can just see the majority of people around the world have actually very much enjoyed Starfield, with the exception of 3 or 4 outlets, being IGN America or USA, Metro, PC Gamer, and of course Kotaku, because if they're not pro PlayStation, what are they? But it's really nice to see that a lot of people are enjoying the game. I've not had as much time in the game as I'd like. I'm definitely going to be streaming on Friday, so hopefully I can get more time into it then, or at least some in the midweek. But I'm really enjoying what I'm playing, and at this point I'm just going to play at my own pace because it's a big enough game that should see me through to 2028 at least. No, just kidding. Or am I? Who knows? But Starfield is, as you can see here, it's an amazing game. Maybe not graphically the best looking game at some points, but what it is pretty special. And we're going to get some pretty cool people actually agreeing with this statement as well. So as you can see here, Paul Tassi, who, he's, you can say he's more leaning into the PlayStation side, right? He's more pro PlayStation than he is pro Xbox. He's never denied this, right? But here's what he had to say. People keep sending me screenshots of bug-eyed NPCs in Starfield going, how is this a 9.5? And don't forget, from what I've heard, and I'm still trying to find proof of this, apparently there are now mods out there that basically make the graphics worse, cause graphical glitches, and people are using these mods to actually take screenshots and put on social media. So at this point, I can't even trust anything that's there in terms of bugs or graphical glitches, because after I've heard that, and I wouldn't put it past, pro PlayStation players, ponies doing that, at this point, it's pretty sad. I just landed on a random ice planet, found a civilian outpost and defended them against a pirate attack. Then I boarded one of the pirate ships, killed the remaining crew, and took off in it. I went to a port and got scanned for contraband, which I forgot would probably be on the pirate ship, so I got arrested and went to jail. I paid the fine and went back to the landing bay, registered my pirate ship, and then used it to sneak up on other pirates who thought I was one of them before I blew them out of the sky. But then I changed the paint colors and they caught on. But it's still a 500k class C ship I got for free, all because I landed on a random spot on a random planet. Yeah, it's a 9.5. And this right here is what Starfield is all about, right? The cool stories that you can, go through and just check out. It's really nice. And being able to experience something like this in a game just randomly is pretty damn amazing. So massive kudos to the actual development team for just how free they made this game. But don't just take Paul Tassi's comment for it. David Jaffe here. I'm console agnostic. Now, for those of you that don't know what that word means, it means he doesn't care what console he plays on. He plays on everything. It doesn't bother him, be it Switch, PlayStation, or Xbox. You all know that. A great game is a great game. I say this because if you love games as well and don't have an Xbox, you owe it to yourself to get Game Pass for a month and try out Starfield, even if just using cloud. It is easily one of my top 3 games of all time. That's a huge statement, right? And I'm hoping it's gonna, I'm gonna enjoy it as much as he does, because I'm enjoying it, but man, for it to be one of top 3 games of all time, that's huge. Now your mileage will vary, of course, but if in the past you found yourself realizing your taste and mine is similar enough, Don't let this childish console war nonsense keep you away from this brilliant thing. If you love one-player action adventures, you owe it to yourself. That's pretty damn awesome. And you know, that right there is like a massive like thumbs up. It's crazy. Do you know what else is great? The fact that over 600 of you, 632 to in fact, smashed the like challenge of 250 in my previous video. Thank you so much for your continued support. It's amazing. We are less than 120 subs as of the making of this video to hitting my 5,000 goal, which I actually set for December. So if we can hit that, I'd love to hit our next goal. And if we can hit that next goal, I'll do a nice little giveaway on the actual channel as well. So hopefully we can actually get to that point. But that said, let me set you another like challenge. And with that like challenge, I'm going to set you another 255 likes. We're upping it by 5. I know you can do it. I have faith. Right, on with the video. Seriously, thanks so much for all your continued support. It's been amazing. I'm humbled, and I hope that you're enjoying the content. These people over here, PC Gamer, Andrea disliked that. My Starfield wife wants a divorce, and all I did was chuck one grenade, and I'm gonna guess it's in a bunch of people like they normally do. But you know what? With the way PC Gamer has been treating Starfield pretty much all along, and the fact that they should have renamed it PS Gamer, well, I'm not surprised that she wants to divorce pricks like this. So, you know what I mean? It actually makes sense that even AI doesn't want to be with PC Gamer, because let's be realistic, who the hell would want to be with them? But Kotaku, being Kotaku, couldn't stay out of it, and so they wanted to step in as well. Bethesda keeps making the same game for better or for worse, and it's like Elden Ring was very similar to every other Souls game except it was open world. I mean, that's a big difference in my eyes. Tears of the Kingdom was mostly the same as Breath of the Wild. It pretty much was, with that hand gesture being the only difference. God of War Ragnarok and Spider-Man 2, lol, I don't have to say it. I mean, we haven't seen Spider-Man 2, but God of War 1 and God of War 2 is pretty much the same. I didn't see, outside of you having to play as the kid more, I didn't really see any innovation there. But they claim Starfield is the same as every other Bethesda game. It's, I mean, I was wondering where Kotaku was, but now that they've come into the mix, it's A-okay. Now the set is complete. GameSpot. Apparently, a lot of you haven't been seeing their tweets because they're not getting the clicks that they want. Apparently, IGN is getting all the clicks and all the kind of hate that's coming towards them from, all over the place. Well, I wouldn't say hate, but, people complaining about the score. But it looks like GameSpot pretty much on a daily basis is tweeting out that they gave Starfield 7 out of 10. The problem is no one gives a shit about GameSpot, and they're trying to, encourage people to click it. So they're tweeting this out on a daily basis to try and say, hey guys, we're here. We gave it 7 too. Don't just go and click on IGN side. Can you click on our link too? Please, 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 please. It's like, how sad can you get? Jesus. Just why? I mean, I get it, but like every single day you're going to be like, hey, we gave it 7 too. Can you come and give us a click as well? We want some of that hate engagement too, because, Elon Musk now is giving money for that sort of thing. So we want to make some money too. Todd Howard thinks Starfield is better for being an Xbox exclusive. He says, when you think of Nintendo or Zelda, you think of Switch. Now, when you think of Starfield, you'll think of Xbox as a Xbox exclusive. And by making it on one platform, they were able to push the game further, specialize on the hardware, and actually deliver the game they wanted to deliver. I'm still sure that there was stuff that they couldn't put in, but at the end of the day, by building it for one platform and making it exclusive, Well, I know people are going to say PC as well, but they're both running on the XGDK development kits, so they kind of work together. But by putting them like in the same bucket and having to work on one real build, it does give the opportunity to make the games a lot more better. Right. Todd Howard confirms mods will be available for Starfield next year. They will be playable on both PC and Xbox. Mods, you can do almost anything. They've actually confirmed you can create your own planets, your own storylines, your own side quests, your own missions. You physically can create a game within a game. That's how far they went. Like the previous works, mod support will come next year, even though there's tons of mods right now, from field of view, reshade to make the graphics, to make the colors a little more popping out. There's actually a mod for DLSS, if you don't know already. I've mentioned this a few times, but there's, I know a number of you are actually afraid that your achievements get blocked. There's a mod to actually re-enable them, so you don't have to worry about that either. So there's over like 200 mods now for this game. It's crazy. But they say mod support will come next year officially in their like curated program, but we love it, so we'll do it in a big way. So expect the mod scene once this comes out to be even bigger, especially with like planet creation and stuff. That's going to be really damn cool. David Jaffe, as you can see here, this is the one that I read earlier. I've been saying something along the lines of this. It's now, and this is from Senjutsu Sage, it's now easily my top game of all time. The game is on that kind of level. I know when I'm playing something that's truly special, and this one will be remembered for a long time for all that it does. The fact that there are negatives in the game, there's no denying it. Anyone that says there isn't is not being genuine. However, does the positives outweigh the negatives? And in my opinion, in this occasion, it absolutely does. The positives in this game just completely and utterly trump what is there that is negative. And for those of you that are experiencing Starfield and enjoying it, kudos. I hope you are having a great time. My only request from the developers is maybe in like a future update expansion, they add multiplayer. Can you imagine grouping up with, like, even if it's just a co-op thing, with a friend in this world traveling together in a ship? That would be amazing, right? Just exploring the planet with another friend. Considering that it has like a companion that you can follow with, just have someone jump into that and just use that as a fresh AI. Well, use the AI as a thing. Or have that replace your tune with that. That would be so cool. I mean, I think that would pretty much push this game. I mean, if they can do that, that will push Starfield to the next level. It already is at the next level, but it'll push it way beyond that level. Right, Metro. Because we all love a bit of Metro, right? They are giving it a 6 out of 10. Had this had been a PlayStation exclusive, they would have easily given it a 9 out of 10. Now, I'm actually genuinely surprised they gave it a 6 out of 10. I was quite honestly expecting a 2 or a 1 or a 3. A 3 at most. But the fact that they gave it a 6, I'm actually genuinely surprised. In terms of both story and gameplay, Starfield is disappointingly shallow, with lots going on but very little of it being of any substance. It's not like they've seen all the great stuff that's being posted on social media. It's just their salty tears coming down that they didn't get a review code and it wasn't on their precious PlayStation 5. This is pretty funny. But there is something else that actually comes with this that I actually want to point out. Check it out. Starfield dev laughs at games media outlets asking for PS5 codes. Yeah, this actually happened. Starfield's PR director has a tough job with access to codes for one of the most wanted games of the year. Apparently there are still plenty of laughs in the gig, like certain publications requesting PS5 codes for one of the biggest Microsoft exclusives to date. And he says, now that it's the weekend, shout out to the small handful of reviewers who requested a PS5 code unironically. I may not have responded, but just know you made me laugh. And, the people still believe that this game is coming to PlayStation. And as you can see here, He's saying that Starfield's Xbox and PC exclusivity has caused the fires of the console wars to rage around any discussion of the game. The same was true for the comments section of Frey's tweet, which led him to qualify his statement. This isn't a console dig, he clarified. It's a dig at contacts not checking their work. It seems like certain publications may not have done a thorough enough scan of their email templates and wound up with some egg on their faces. It was definitely a dig at the idiots thinking that this was still coming to PlayStation, right? I mean, how can you be a publication and actually turn around and ask the PR for Bethesda, can you send me a PlayStation 5 code, please? Like, even after all this time, that was still happening. Unbelievable. Here's PC Gamer again. We're so glad Bethesda hasn't abandoned the tradition of leaving the developer console in its RPG so we can turn down the gravity and give ourselves 100 guns for no reason. Like they're having a dig at something that's been in every single Bethesda game for the longest of time. Like, I can't remember a Bethesda game that didn't have the console. It's how the people mod the game. It's their gateway into it. Like, what even are they talking about? Finally, this is the one I want to end the video on because this is actually pretty damn cool for Xbox. Not available yet on PlayStation, I don't think, but it's cool. I don't know why it's needed, but it's cool. Starting this week, Xbox players can stream their gameplay to Discord servers. It looks like full Discord integration is finally happening. With that said, that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion, and I'll see you in the next one. May Legend.